So in this video, I'm gonna show you how I make revive sound, or kind of a heal or potion or phoenix, kind of RPG classic healing and reviving sound. I'm making this sound for a game called Rivalia from F6 Games, which is a Spanish game developer. They're pretty nice, so I'm helping them with their sound design. So this is the animation I got from them, and this is the sound I make for it. So that's it. It's kind of a simple structure sound because it only has like a long one shot with the reviving timing, and then it just the character just goes up and stands up. There's nothing, there's like no particles or effects coming in the meanwhile. So the sound is linear and relatively simple, but I made it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 layers. So I'm gonna go one by one to show you how I made them. So the first thing we've got, it's this pink noise. I made it from Operator. Which is, yeah, it's a pink noise, and it's a saw wave with a filter automation, which goes all the way down. And a pitch envelope, which goes all the way up. So after that, I put this grain delay and reverb, so it goes longer and like more diffuse in time, and it goes like this. That's just for the whoosh sound. So next thing I do, I'm gonna take this here. Next thing I do is take this sound here, which is a chimes. There are chimes samples, and they sound originally like this. So what I did to this is put a shimmer on it, pretty good for Magic sound design, with 30% 5 mix, and this specs with feedback. And then I automated the frequency shifting to go up and down here. And then tons of reverb and EQ. Then it goes up in pitch here again. Without the shimmer and the frequency shifter, it will sound like this. And with the frequency shifter, and then the shimmer reverb. So this final part, which goes up in pitch, it's like the demonstration of how the character is going up and standing up and getting revived. So that kind of a power up, or healing sound. Yeah. Then I got this sample right here, which is let me show you the original one. I cannot show you the original one. It's a flute that I recorded myself from one of my trips to Morocco. And it's a flute that sounds like this. It's just me playing a weird flute, because I'm a flutist, so I know how to play some kind of flutes. That's so what I did to that, it's first of all, I boosted up like 48 semitones high in pitch with a Pro algorithm, and then EQ and this spectral time and reverb, and it goes magically crazy, like sounding like this without the reverbs and with the reverbs. So that's kind of a first sound, is the first one sounding right here. And this is just the same flute, but it goes with different settings in the formants and envelope. Settings right here in the Pro algorithm. So this one was, you can see here, 72 on formants and 256 on the envelope. And this one is no envelope and same formats. So it sounds quite different. And it doesn't have the reverb, only the spectral time. So you can see the difference just with the formats and the envelope from the Pro warping. So both together sound like this, which is pretty Kingdom Hearts kind of sound. Yeah, and then I got this one, which is the main sound here. Classic healing kind of chime. And I did a lot of processing, like I didn't frequency shift at the end, but it's here. I used a crystallizer to show you. Crystallizer here with these settings, and grain delay again, and Valhalla reverb, 100% wet, and some quite long decay. Yeah, of course the add automation with resonance of the filter. So that's the main sound. And these three here, like these three are like layering for mixing purposes, more like this is a wind chime with reverb, and the highs cut because the highs are like pretty harshy on most of chimes. This is rain stick I recorded myself with shimmer again, without the shimmer. So rain stick I grabbed from Morocco as well. all those like instruments, like percussive instruments like wind chimes or singing bowls or singing glasses, resonance instruments, rain sticks, all these kind of instruments are pretty nice for magical sounds. And here is, last but not least, is ambient sound from a beach, actually, with a bit of a volume automation going down. Yeah, and those three, they go with that layer sounding like this. And with the main sound, which is this one, I'll show you the animation. And then when the sound ends, reverb tails and shimmer tails are still like glowing and doing stuff. So if we add this third transient, our first pink noise and flute transient, this is just like the first sound you hear from when he's casting the spell. And the chimes, which is the last layer altogether. And then I grouped all and did some batch processing, group processing, which is really simple. Saturation, medium chord saturation for enhancement and give some harmonics and presence. Then I glue compress it like 5 dB, not even 5, like 3 dB. Then just 20% of OTT to bring it up to the front, which is because it's one of the main sounds of the game. Like reviving an ally, it's like kind of important. So I boosted up with OTT, and then the EQ to roll off the lows and take a little bit of a highs, because these chimes and wind chimes and rain sticks are pretty harshy in general. And last, this guy, which is like my favorite plugin actually, to remove some resonances from the chimes and all the design I did just for the final touch. You can see we are removing this, which is like pretty harshy for the ear and for the player. So that's it. That's how I made like the reviving sound in Rivalia from F6 Games. Go check it out on the pre-save and all this stuff. I'm gonna leave the links for the game and social media for the game, so you can check it out. It's super great game, super great team. Yeah, that's it. See you in the next video. Bye bye.